Hey, what's up everybody? Hammerheart Metal Reviews here once again. Today we're doing another edition in my series where I'm counting down my favorite songs by a specific band. And today we're going to be talking about the mighty Manowar. So of course, Manowar, legends in the heavy metal scene, been around a really long time, technically still active. I don't think we're ever going to get probably any new material by them, but over the course of their long and storied career, they put out quite a few albums, some of them better than others, but I'm going to do a top 15 songs today, my 15 favorite Manowar songs. So kind of take you through the different eras of the band. It's not even going to be a song from every album on here. There's some albums that I don't think quite stack up, and then there's other ones that are going to have quite a few entries on this list. As you see, I have a poster of Hail to England down there. That is my favorite Manowar album. So you're probably going to see quite a few songs from that album on here. Could have almost put like 3/4 of that album on here, but I think I kept it with like 3 or 4. But anyways, without further ado, let's get right into this. Favorite 15 Manowar songs. So coming in number 15, I'm going with Gates of Valhalla. So this is off their sophomore album, Into Glory Ride. All in all, a very solid album, and this is definitely one of the highlights on there. Maybe not my number one favorite song. There might be one more that I'll still get to later, but yeah, just solid stuff. Exactly what you want in this type of music. I should have started off, if you haven't listened to Manowar before, they really play a throwback style, just like traditional heavy metal, epic heavy metal. Hints of power metal in there, like in their later days, they became more of a power metal band, but in their early days, just basically straight ahead, in your face, manly, heavy metal, and yeah, Gates of Valhalla, awesome song. Up next at number 14, I'm going the title track off of Kings of Metal. Of course, Manowar is a band that puts their band name in a lot of their songs, and yeah, Kings of Metal is one of those Manowar, heading on the road. Just like, you'll be singing along instantly. It's like some of their stuff some people might say it's cheesy, but nonetheless, I really like it for what it is, and not even just for what it is. I'm a big fan of these guys. I think they put out a bunch of quality material, and Kings of Metal is a solid album, and the title track is no exception. Up next, we'll go with one of their more modern songs off of the album Warriors of the World, the title track Warriors of the World United. So this is kind of like a power metal anthem uniting all the Manowar fans throughout the world. Really sing-alongable, got the epic chorus that even you listen to it one time, you'll probably be singing along to it. Easy choice to be on this list. Up next at number 12, let's go to the Hail to England album with Kill with Power. Kill with power! Die! Die! Of course, I cannot sing like Eric Adams. He's an absolute legend. But man, these first like 4 or 5 Manowar albums are by far the best ones. And this is just amazing stuff here. Really awesome song. Up next at number 11, I'm going to the debut battle hymns with the song Manowar. Like I was saying, they like to throw their own band name in there quite often. And of course, the song Manowar says Manowar a bunch of times, but one of the highlights from their debut album as well. Maybe they weren't quite as polished yet, but nonetheless, you will still see at least one more song from this album upcoming, but the song Manowar, solid stuff. Okay, now into my top 10, my 10 favorite Manowar songs. In at number 10, I'm going with my favorite song off of the Triumph of Steel album, and that is The Power of Thy Sword. As a whole, this album doesn't necessarily stack up to some of their others, but The Power of Thy Sword is a killer song, so don't skip the album altogether. Maybe you could do without the like 25-minute first song on there, but The Power of Thy Sword kicks ass. Easy choice to be in my top 10. Up next at number 9, let's go back to Into Glory Ride with Gloves of Metal. So they actually have a really awesome music video for this. Maybe it's a little bit cheesy, but whatever. This is a heavy metal anthem. Epic stuff here. Really sing-alongable once again. Great guitar as well. Ross the Boss was still in the band at this point. And yeah, just awesome stuff in at number 9. Up next at number 8, I'm going with the title track off of Sign of the Hammer. This is probably my favorite track off this album. Really solid album through and through. Actually, I think this is the only song I put in my top 15, but really there could have been more. Really solid stuff here, but this is probably my favorite track off that album. Up next at number 7, let's go back to the Kings of Metal album with probably their most well-known ballad, Heart of Steel. So this just checks all the boxes for what you want for a classic heavy metal and ballad. Really great vocals, very like peaceful and subdued, but Eric Adams just steals the show here. One of the best vocalists out there, and this song really is a great ballad, and that's why I have it ranked this high in at number 7. Up next at number 6, let's go back to the Hail to England album with Each Dawn I Die. Another just killer song. Like I said, this whole album could be on here, but man, especially the front half of this album, it's so amazing, and Each Dawn I Die is no exception. You will be screaming along to this for sure. Now into the top 5. This is where it got really tough. Like, the order here could easily switch on any given day, but overall, these are probably my 5 favorite Manowar songs, but yeah, anything on this list could really be in any order, and of course I'm missing a bunch as well, limiting it to 15. There could be so many others because they have so many great songs, but here's my personal top 5. So just cracking the top 5, going back to the Kings of Metal album with Hail and Kill. Probably my favorite song off that album. It's just a fast thrasher, really awesome stuff here. Hail, 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 and kill. Just fucking awesome stuff in at number 5. Up next at number 4, back to Hail to England with Hail to England, the title track. Hail to England, hail, hail, hail. Just fucking amazing stuff here. Absolutely love it. One of my favorite tracks on the album, but maybe one more song edges it out, and that's going to be coming up next at number 3, Blood of My Enemies. Kicks off the album in absolutely stellar fashion. Absolutely love this song. One of their best of all time, and probably my favorite off the Hail to England album, but that's saying a lot because that album is insanely good. So anyways, that leaves 2 songs left. What's it gonna be? An album I have not even talked about yet, Fighting the World. My favorite track off that is Black Wind, Fire and Steel. Truly like a template almost for European power metal. I feel like what Manowar did with this song, a lot of bands were inspired by this. It really took them to the next level with a kind of different style of song than they had been doing, but I absolutely love it. It's a great way to close the album, and it's got that typical like European power metal drum beat and just a super catchy chorus that you will be singing along to instantly. And that just leaves one. My favorite Manowar song of all time is one of their most epic songs ever, going all the way back to the debut Battle Hymns with, of course, Battle Hymn. How could this not be right near at the top? Just absolutely epic, a long, drawn-out composition, easily the highlight from their debut, and it just stands the test of time. Really awesome stuff. Kill! Kill! Like, you will just be screaming along Kill as Eric Adams is screaming it. Really killer stuff here. Easy choice for me to be in at number 1. So anyways, these are just my opinions as usual. I'd love to hear your thoughts and your choices down below. Let me know what your favorite Manowar songs are. Give me just a couple, or give me a top 10 or top 15. Always love to get some conversations going, especially about a classic band like this. So anyways, until next time, go give me a like and give me a subscribe. Hammerheart Metal Reviews, out.